Alright guys, how's it going? My name is System Z, and I'd like to welcome you to a new series, Hyper Light Drifter. A game that has just come out recently. I'm sure you've seen it somewhere on the internet. I mean, this game has blown up pretty quickly, and I have been having a blast. I've already logged 4 hours in it, I've already live streamed it, and people really seem to be responding well to it. So I figured it would make a great Let's Play. Now, I'm not the only one who is playing this game. Pixel Riffs is also doing it. And so, you know, given the nature of this game, I really recommend you check out both series because there's a lot of stuff that I will miss. There's a lot of stuff he will miss. The game is extremely hard. This is a very hard game. There is no storyline. It's all open to interpretation. There is a storyline, but it's kind of just one of those games where you do it at your own pace, you go your own direction and just do what you want to do. But in the long term there is a goal, and that is to destroy essentially 4 bosses, but we'll get into that eventually. So what we're gonna do is just kind of go through this basic guide here in the first episode, and hopefully if everything went as planned, there was a skip button, so if you wanted to skip past that intro there, you could have done so. So if you did, basically, we are in a post-apocalyptic world, and the character here has a disease, and I think the long-term goal is that we are trying to find a cure for that disease. Now, I have not beaten this game yet, so I have no clue. I haven't even gotten past the first boss yet, so this game is going to be extremely, extremely difficult. So this is an enemy, but as you can see, I can kind of dash around. I have a sword, and they can swing and kind of attack me as well. It's really fun. The combat is great in this game. So hopefully, we'll have a good time playing it. But I'm playing it with the controller, so if you hear a whole bunch of this throughout this episode, me, the button clacking and stuff, I apologize. I noticed it when I did a test recording earlier, and it drove me nuts. So I'm going to try and keep the button pressing a little bit, quieter. Press Y to ping the HUO? The HUO? HUD, maybe? Oh, is that what that does? To ping the HUD? Because the D looks like an O if that's so. That would make sense. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how we are doing. Yeah, that is how I do it. Alright, so that pings the HUD, basically. Pressing Y does that. I didn't know before, so. Alright, hold Y to take items. And bam! We got our first weapon other than our sword. And this will become very useful. And I've actually mastered it with combat. It's awesome. It's a little gun. And to basically get more ammo, you just have to destroy stuff. And what kind of game, wouldn't want to do that? That's awesome. All you got to do is destroy stuff, and it reloads your gun. That's amazing to me. But yeah, so this is essentially the tutorial world. It is kind of a... oh, snap. Okay, a little bit of combat. Now, it is a lot harder to... talk and fight at the same time in this game because it is very difficult, like I said, and it takes a lot of strategy. You have to go in each battle, very carefully because you can get destroyed so many times. This game has, not been friendly to me. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to turn on this bridge here, and we're going to go ahead and get past. Now, this game is not replacing any series on the channel. I'm just going to go ahead and say Starbound is on a pause right now, but this game is kind of, it's not taking its place, but it's kind of just a, game to kind of watch for now anyways. I don't know, that made no sense. Starbound will be back, though. That's all I'm trying to say. Alright, so let's just kind of run through here. Now, this is one of the reasons I love this game. You ready? You can already tell by the art, it looks amazing. But watch this. I just walked to this cliff, and look at that. Would you just look at that? That is amazing. And it has parallax scrolling with it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It just has this like aesthetic to it that's just very pleasing. So it's a really good game. They've been working on it for a long time. I've been tracking development on it for quite some time, and I actually had no clue it came out already. So I was very surprised when I saw Pixel Riffs playing it. And there's a little sneak peek at the disease that I've got. I'm just kind of coughing around and stumbling around. And boo! Spooky monster! This is kind of a cutscene, but not really, so I mean, I'm gonna talk during it. There we go. Actually, that's something that's kind of worth mentioning. This game has no cutscenes. Well, it does, but there's no dialogue. There is no English. The start menu's not even in English. It's an incredibly confusing game. We are now in our little space apartment. This isn't a space game, it seems spacey to me. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna pick this up. And now we can press back to view the controller, and that is the select button basically on the controller I'm using. And this is the map. So this actually will allow me to kind of explain kind of everything about this game. So you see up here, or in the middle, there I am, it's pointing down at me. And you see there's 4 general cardinal directions, north, east, south, and west. I'm getting all tongue-tied. North, east, south, and west. There we go. And there's territories on each side. Now each side has its own boss, but it also has its own crystals, and you have to get those crystals before you can get to the boss. And I've taken a peek at about 3 of them. I haven't seen the south one yet, but they are all very difficult. We're going to be doing the north one first, but that's essentially the game. And it's a lot longer than you may think. Okay, so this kind of explains it. You can see, oh, you know, I actually should have paid attention there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so when I first started this game, I totally missed this. But now I understand it now. This would have been so helpful. So as you can see here, on the very left of this diagram, there's a little pad. Now when you go to this pad and hold Y, it gives you the crystal, which is shown on the right. Or I guess it's like a little angle piece. We'll just call it either a piece or a crystal. If I say crystal, this is what I'm talking about. And then you can see further on the right, it shows that it's being in place, or it's filling in those little 4 places on each side. So that's kind of what we're looking for. And once we find them all, we'll pretty much be able to beat the game. I think that's pretty much in-game stuff. And this right here is a warp pad, as you can see right here in this little tutorial setup thing. These little blue pads warp here anytime using the map. So I can go to the map and click here, hold it, and it'll teleport me, as you will see here. And that is pretty much the last part of the tutorial, once it shows you the warping mechanism. But we are going to go ahead and head north as soon as we can. I don't really have much to show you in town. There's a lot of stuff that I can't do yet anyways. But essentially there's stores and all that kind of stuff. So we can check those out eventually. But right now we don't have anything to buy anything with. So we may as well, you know, not worry about it. So this is the central location. We are going to go north from here and all will be well. Actually, someone wants to talk over here. What do you got to say, man? This is actually the way NPCs talk in this game. They just show you pictures. So you can kind of get a story from them, but they don't really help too much. I haven't found any true assistance from them yet. But onwards. So this is actually probably going to take a few episodes to beat this area. But I think this is actually the most recent one I've done in my little test save. So I kind of know how to do it, but we can still kind of explore around. Can I get around here? There we go. So there's these little crates. And you can find stuff in them every now and then. And like I said previously, they kind of reload your gun. So when you destroy stuff, as you can see up there, there's little pink dots. That has to do with the gun. So I just kind of like to explore around for those. And every now and then you'll find health, which I've been picking up all over the place. You can see in the very top left corner, there's 3 dots underneath the little smartwatch looking thing. Those are health kits, and when you press the right bumper, they kind of, you know, use the health kit and it replenishes your health. And there is health up there with the little plus on it. So I think you guys probably get it from now. We can kind of continue on. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to be totally destroying in this Let's Play. I've made it a goal to myself to not die over and over again. But now we're officially entering the north area. So yeah, we're here now. And we pretty much just want to climb up the mountain. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to waste too much time just, you know, getting stuck and losing my place and not knowing where I'm going. This has to lead to something. No, really? It's just a little random tower thing? Okay, whatever you say. So we got to be careful not to fall here. Hey, what's up, traveler? That must be the final boss of the area. It is, definitely. So I've met this guy, and he is marking the boss location, which is good to know. And I actually, like I said, have not beat this boss yet. He's very difficult. And I knew there would be something over here. Health kit. Look at that. You always have to explore. You always have to. Now, by the way, this is in no means like a walkthrough. I genuinely... Oh, snap. I'm getting sick. What's going on? I usually like to kind of make my Let's Plays in the format of... Oh, God, I can't talk. Format of a walkthrough. But I don't know how to play this game, like, excellent. So, you know, just maybe take some advice, but you don't have to, like, completely follow all of my guides and stuff. Alright. Let's take out these guys first, and then we'll continue on. Look at me, I'm button clacking again. I keep doing that. Oh, snap, where's this go? Oh, snap. Probably nowhere good. I'm gonna, because I can feel like stomping on the controller. That's another thing. It has vibrations on the controller, which is great. I'm just gonna keep climbing up. I don't think we can take on anything quite yet. We literally just started the game. Oh, snap. Okay, secret area. And I don't know if this is gonna have any relevance. Oh, it takes us over here. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is basically the in-game currency. You get these little gold keys, and once you get all 4, they kind of create like a little, well, like an official key. Like, it's kind of obvious. I'll show you eventually, and with those keys you can buy stuff. So I'm really happy we found that. That's perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to keep moving upwards here. Oh, snap, another one of those cool views. So check that out. That's a Titan on the mountain. So that's cool. You saw one of those in the cutscene. I think this is like post-Titans. I don't think they exist anymore. I haven't seen one yet, so I'm not entirely sure. Okay, can we move over here? Yeah, then we'll come over here, and yes, another health kit. Collect health kits, like seriously. Now, I actually have a full set of health right now, and there's got to be something over here. No? Really? Okay. Don't, like, over-collect on health kits, because as you can see, I can only, like, hold 3 right now. And I've already got 3, so if I just keep picking them up, then it's just going to waste them. So, oh, I almost just, oh, snap. Nope, I fell. Alright, cool. I suck at this game. Alright, and parkour, hardcore parkour, all the way over here. We're going to climb up a little bit. And, oh, snap, okay. More, oh, no. Combat is actually really difficult. I've died so many times in this game. In the 4 hours that I've played, I've probably died... you know, 80% of it. So, alright, I guess there's nothing really hidden over there. We're just going to keep climbing on up. I'm trying to get to a certain point before I end off the episode, and I think we're actually really close. There's basically like an opening sequence for each area that introduces the crystals and kind of marks them on the map. Here it is. Okay, perfect. Very happy that I found it now. Alright, how's it going, dude? He's going to tell us about some stuff. And... the crystals have been marked. As you can see, they are all listed. Well, he doesn't have it there, but I guess he's showing his experiences. Alright, good to know. So if I press back, I can see these little crystals now, right? Now these are the crystals that it will essentially allow us to get to the boss. So we have to have, you know, all of these crystals first. I don't think we need this one yet, though. So that is what we will be doing in the next episode. We'll kind of be working to get all 3 of these and hopefully battle the boss soon. Already. And that is actually the Titan that we saw on the side of the map, which is really cool. I think it is anyways. It kind of looks like it. But anyways, that is going to do it for this episode. I'm going to use the remaining like 3 minutes that I have to use as an outro to kind of talk about the point of this game, and make sure you guys know that it's not something where we're just going to go in and beat the bosses all within like 10 episodes. Now, the only reason I'm getting so far already, and it's not really even far at all, is because I just played this area, so I kind of have an idea of what we're doing. I figured it would be better to do that just so I can kind of teach how to play the game and explain it properly, instead of just aimlessly wandering around. But we've climbed all the way up here from the city. We're all the way up here right now. And our next goal is to get these crystals. And this is actually going to take a little bit of time and a lot of exploration, and then we'll be able to go to the boss. I don't want to make it seem like we're already at the boss, because we're not. Trust me. Anyways, guys, my name has been System Z. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway on this episode, so I'm going to, like, not this episode, maybe next episode, because I don't necessarily have it completely in mind yet. But keep an eye out for next episode, because I might do a giveaway. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, guys, my name has been System Z. This has been Hyper Light Drifter Episode 1. Do me a quick favor, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up, because otherwise I will not continue the series. You guys know how it is. Every first episode is like a test run. If it receives good feedback, I will continue it. Look at the character sitting down. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.